So this is continuation video. How to find the direction ratio means x2 minus x1, that is 2k minus 1 minus 5, 2k minus 6, 3k plus 3 minus 4, 3k minus 1, minus k plus 1 minus 2. If I put minus 2, what happens? 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So minus k minus 1. So again I repeat, first we are finding the general point on this baseline, so that we can find 2 points now. This is top point 542, the bottom point is this general point I am taking, so that I can get the direction ratio by subtracting x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. I am getting the direction ratio of this line L. Next, from the diagram I am writing the line L is perpendicular to the line L is perpendicular to, if you see the original diagram, another line will be here, that is called 2i plus 3j minus k. Just see the diagram, you will understand the reason for this. The line L is perpendicular to this vector. See the diagram. What is, again going back to the theory part, if two lines are perpendicular, then the condition is b1 d1 plus b2 d2 plus b3 d3 equal to 0. This is what condition for two lines to be perpendicular. Okay, now what is b1? Can you guess what is b1? b1 and d1 are nothing but first line, second line. What is the first line? Which two lines are perpendicular? L and 2i plus 3j minus k. In L, what is the parallel vector for L? 2k minus 6. This is the direction ratio, which means I can call this as a parallel vector. So 2k minus 6, this is b1, b2, b3. From this I can say the direction ratio are 2, 3 minus 1, which is nothing but d1, d2, d3. Again I repeat that for direction ratio of L can be taken as b1, b2, b3. Try to understand the line L, the direction ratio we found out, this can be taken as b1, b2, b3, because this is nothing but L vector. If I want to write L vector, what I have to do? 2k minus 6 into I vector plus 3k minus 1 into j vector plus minus k minus 1 into k vector, that is taken as b1, b2, b3. This is another vector. Since 2, 3, minus 1 are the coefficients, this is taken as d1, d2, d3. So substitute that b1, d1 is 2 plus b2, 3k minus 1, d2 is 3, b3 minus k minus 1, d3 is minus 1. So by simplifying this, k value we are getting as 1. So since we got k value, we can easily find the foot. Now this is actually the foot of the line L. So k value is 1. Substitute the value in the first equation. 2 into 1, 2 minus 1, 1. If I put 1 here, 3 plus 3, 6. Minus 1 plus 1 becomes 0. So 160 is nothing but the foot of this perpendicular. So this is the point that we found out as 160. This is the first part. What is the second part? Find the equation of the line L. Now in the line L, we know exactly 2 points, 5, 4, 2. Now this point also, the numbers we know now, 160. Before the numbers we don't know. Instead of that we know 2k minus 1, 3k plus 3 minus k plus 1. We use this concept and find out the k value. Now substituting k value, now clearly we can say the point is 160. Now since in this line L, we know 2 points, 5, 4, 2 and 160. Equation of this line can be given in the form 2 points formula we can use. What is 2 point formula? X minus x1 by x2 minus x1 equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. This is x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2. So substitute the values appropriately. X minus x1 is 5, x2 minus x1 means 1 minus 5 minus 4, y minus y1, y1 is 4, y2 minus y1, 6 minus 4, 2, z minus z1, 2, z2 minus z1, 0 minus 2 minus 2. So this is the answer for what? Equation of the line L. Line L, what is the other name? Perpendicular. So equation of the perpendicular is given by this, and the foot of the perpendicular is given by 160. where you have to understand clearly why we are finding direction ratio of line L to just get the value for B1, B2, B3. That is why we are finding direction ratio for L, so that this is B1, B2, B3 and this is D1, D2, D3. In that condition, if we use, we get K value. Substituting K value in this first equation, we will get foot of the perpendicular as 160. So once we know 2 points in line L, equation of line L is easily got from this formula. Hope you will understand. The sum looks like difficult, but it is not difficult if you understand this part clearly. So try to understand this part clearly, see the video again if you don't understand, and complete the classwork properly. Keep that in your mind before writing these things. Complete the homework sums 31 and 32, then start writing all these things. Thank you, children.